think we're recording. If we are, so be it. Take a good look around. Beautiful blue sky. That gentleman walked that way and then just walked back this way. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's get into it. I wanted to share a funny little incident on the way out here this morning. You could tell me what your thoughts are on that, okay? I will sit down in a moment and have a cigarette. Where's that from? Where's that from? What was that kid's name? Anywho, so on my way out the metro this morning, just over here, I'm walking, and walking towards me, there's a gentleman, I would say mid-50s, French Canadian, 2 backpacks on, you know, not quite here nor there, 2 backpacks on, enough said. And as he's approaching me, he starts chanting to himself, Ibrahim Mustafa, Ibrahim Mustafa, Ibrahim Mustafa. And of course, I noticed this as I walk by him, or he walks by me, and he keeps going, Ibrahim Mustafa, right? Just to himself. And then he turns the corner, I stop, and I'm basically flabbergasted. I'm cracking up. Fitzy's like, what's so funny? What did I miss? What did I miss? I said, listen, let me ask you something, young man. Do I look like an Ibrahim or a Mustafa? And so then it dawned on me that I guess I kind of do look like an Ibrahim Mustafa right here, right now. Unbeknownst to this gentleman, of course, the truth could not be further than his assumption. I guess it's on a lot of people's minds these days, right? The big T word popped in somewhere as I chuckled to myself. Let's not get run over by traffic. No. I did chuckle to myself quite a bit, and any onlookers would have thought this Mustafa guy has really lost his marbles. Ibrahim Mustafa. I mean, that shit is just so funny. It's too funny. Anywho, I did want to get into something, which I will in just a moment, after I situate myself on a seat located in direct sunlight, feeling down and out, feeling a little blue. Well, sit your ass down in front of some sunlight. Oh, a little bench. Not a lot of options around here. We'll go a little further. So, it's been a while. Lots happening. Lots of revelations. I did a investigation on a news story the other day. My friend in Jamaica sends me a link. You know? Sends me this link. 43-year-old Merrick Aries, found dead in Jamaica. Okay? And there's apparently a lot of these stories coming out of Jamrock. Coming out of Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's check it out. Let's look into this story. First things first, I got this one out of my my very own mother's handbook. Okay, used it in the past, never fails. Let's go check out Facebook. Merrick Aries has to have a Facebook profile, and if you don't know, when someone dies in the real world, their Facebook profile remains alive and kicking, you know. So when did he die? A couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now. There's a vigil being held. Okay, let's check it out. And what do you know? First things first, red flag. The guy has 2 friends on Facebook. This so-called restaurant owner, restaurateur, has only 2 friends on Facebook. How can this be? What? And his Facebook profile is directly linked to the restaurant? What? 2 friends, enough said. So then I checked out everybody who left a note. There, of course, there's a posting, you know, vigil for 43-year-old co-restaurant owner from Toronto. And what do you know? Oh, just another thing just came to me. So, what do you know? Well, I type his name into the calculator, the geometric calculator. And it's 7. His name, Merrick, is 77 in gematria. Simple English. Sure, man, sure. Okay. And what do you know? What do you know? T'as besoin de feu aussi? Ok, oui. C'est correct, c'est correct. Je sais. Voilà. Tu peux garder le truc. Gardez-le. Oui. Ok? Bonne journée, bonne journée. So his name is 77 in English simple gematria. And the address of the restaurant equals, what was it? It was 714. So you got the 714 is a 77. So you got the 777 in the address. And what do you know? He was 43 years old. That just dawned on me. Another 7. And as we know, 7 is the hoax code, the Zion mind weapon, weapon of the mind. 777, blackjack, winner, chicken dinner, all that good stuff. And so I'm saying this to my friend in real time in Jamaica, and she's like, oh my God, you're so right. I never even once stopped to question. I mean, we went down all kinds of avenues as to why, what's really happening. Is it a push against the tourism? There's all kinds of these stories coming out of Jamaica, you know, violence and two people shot, found dead, and his body was found. Anyways, never once stopping to question if the actual individual in question is even a real person to begin with. 2 friends on Facebook. Nuff said, man. Joined in 2020 when the restaurant was open. Nuff said, man. So, and this particular incident, my friend says to me, why is this, you know, nobody ever sends me. Somebody had sent her the link of this article. Nobody ever sends me anything. Maybe once a year somebody will send me, and of those I never even look. But for some reason I decided to check, and something seemed fishy from the very onset of this article, the way it was written, the way it was, you know. And so tied back into the whole AI generated, bot driven news articles that are put out for you to either get into it or just subconsciously register in your brain. I'll give you another example. This made me think of something that happened a few months ago. Like March of this year. I'm away from the house. I make my calls to the family and the city and everything. And I call my my mother. We're talking. My father pops his head up saying, "Oh my God, did you hear? Did you hear what happened? There was a robbery at gunpoint at the drugstore right across the street from you." I said, "Really? Huh. That's funny. I just got off the phone with the wife. She didn't mention anything. I mean, that would have been the first thing they would have mentioned. But you know what? Let's check it out. What time did this happen?" I happen to have video cameras live that I can access on my phone at any time, pointing to the corner in question, the point in question. So I'm there in real time looking through. What time did you say? It was 8 o'clock? No, 8:30. No, 9 o'clock is when it happens, because that's when the pharmacy opened. Though I check. 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:15. At around 10:30, there was one police officer that drove by, stopped at the red light, and then took a left when it turned green. And that was it. So I'm there debunking in real time, telling these people, that what they are reading is, in point of fact, a hoax, a fake story. Change subject. Yeah, what are you gonna do? And time again, I've looked into things in my surrounding with a new insight, new view, new perspective, new eyes, real eyes. And this building's going up quick. Look at this. Look at that. About a month, it'll be finished. Buku bucks, yo. Buku bucks. So then I got onto the subject of what is it about you, people like me, people like us, that allows us to see these unseeable things. I mean, they're in plain sight. You just have to question it. I mean, it's good to have a little amount of skepticism, and don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. But no, time and time again, you got to throw the baby out with the bathwater. All of it. Bathwater and the baby. And speaking of that expression, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, my same friend a few years ago elucidated me on whence, or rather where, this expression comes from. And did you know that back in the day, before houses had running water and you had to go to the well and you had to pump the water and you had to bring the bucket of the water into you had the bath, the cast iron bath tub. You would boil the kettle, boil the water, and then you'd throw all the water, you'd put the water in the bathtub and the boiling hot pot of water in the bathtub to get a nice lukewarm. And then the whole family, entree, are we leaving or are we entering? The whole family would take the bath in the same water. Of course, you don't have running water. So the order went with the hierarchy, which meant the man went first, followed by the wife, the children, and then you'd have the baby. So by the time you'd stick the baby in the water is filthy, and be sure to throw the bath water out, but keep the baby when you do so. Yeah, that's where that comes from. But in this case, we're going to throw it all out and start again. Look at this. You don't know about the crystal palaces of the late 1800s, early 1900s. I highly recommend you look up the work of Howdy Mikowski, John Levi. Good stuff. Channel I recently stumbled upon, which is a great source of good information. Take from it what you will. Is Mind Unveiled. Minds Unveiled. Yeah. Been listening to them, catching up on stuff. So what is it that separates us from them, and we are able to suspend our disbelief, or suspend our belief rather? Truth in movies, lies in the news, as our good friend RV would say. Right around here. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Why was I able to question things when I did, and continue to do so amidst the onslaught of media barrage, mind control? Definitely helps that I don't listen to mainstream sources. In fact, I don't listen to anything. I'm too busy trying to finish some ceramic work that I got no time for the news feeds. Oh, check out this article. Oh, look at this headline. Yowzers. People actually do live like that, but not I. And I feel it is a better way to go about navigating through this maze of disinfo and blatant nonsense to occupy your consciousness. What am I doing? Let's go over there. We'll go over there. Human contact never hurt nobody. Bonjour. Can I get one ticket, please? Thank you. Ibrahim Mustafa. Oh boy. Never a dull moment, that's for sure. So, on that note, in that tone, I'll leave you with this. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. All of it. Because it's dirty. Or as Shauna Paul would say, dirty A. Dirty A. Alright. Hala Prashan. Bye.